Welcome back, this is Yama, and today we have Gunslinger, Steam Fortress, Suicidal. That's right, yes, I always play Steam Fortress after I play Spillway. I always do. Because I go down and I'm like, I don't really want to play Steam Fortress. Spillway, I like Spillway, and then I finish Spillway and you're like, you know what? Steam Fortress sounds good right about now. I don't know why, but it without fail, it happens every single time. And that was a terrible throw. I'll just toss one over there to reclaim myself. To reclaim my my pride, and you know it is pride before the fall. I was having trouble figuring out what it was, what the saying was. Pride before something. I don't know if it was any KF2 or whatever. It's pride before the fall. Pride comes before the fall, or something like that. Don't be too proud, because you'll end up making a fool of yourself.
Clean up on aisle 7.
Anywho, I had a weird dream last night. And you know what's weird? We're gonna go off on a tangent here. It's when you're telling stories, I know I do this. I know that a lot of YouTubers I watch do this. But when I start something, you know, I always repeat myself. You know, I repeat myself. And I don't know why it happens, but it does. And I don't know if it's a good thing, if it's something that kind of happens naturally. Perhaps it's happening to me because it happened. Maybe I do it because I've picked up the habits from the YouTubers and whatnot that I watch. But like when I do something, I repeat myself at the start. Usually, anyway. You know, I had a weird dream last night. And you know, it's like there's like a pause. You know, you have to like bring people in. You know, I had a weird dream last night. You have to let them know that you're about to have a story. And then they pick up their attention, and I had a weird dream last night. So, and then you hop into the story, but you have to like re-clarify because you piqued their attention. Now they're coming back to listen, you know. And I don't know why I do it, but I do it. And I noticed that a lot of YouTubers that I watch do it, and I didn't notice until I started recording. And I started noticing myself do it. I'm like, why am I repeating myself so much? And it's just something that I do. And I don't do it in real life. It's only for recording. Like I'm talking to you in real life, I'm not really going to repeat myself, you know? I'm just not. Not that often anyway. It's not going to be like a regular occurrence. Whereas when I'm recording, it definitely is, you know? Anyway, so I had a weird dream last night. And I'm not going to repeat myself here, okay? I've already piqued your attention. It doesn't matter. But I had a weird dream last night. Yes. It was just like bizarre. So, God, I don't even know where to start with this thing. I have to like piece the dream together here. It's like it was weird. I had a weird dream last night. Anyway, it started off by me being like me in my dream. I was me in my dream, which is unusual. I'm usually much prettier than me in my dreams. Anyway, so it was me in my dream, and I had this group of 4 individuals, and we were infiltrating like some school or something, right? Oh shoot, I know exactly where this dream came from now. It's from the stupid light novel I'm reading. Anyway, it was slightly different though, okay? So I'm just telling the story and I'm like, wait a minute, this is exactly the story I'm reading right now. I literally dreamed about being in the book that I'm reading. That's okay. I guess I relate very hard. So it went off the rails, okay? It went off the rails pretty quick though. So I was in this dream, and I was me, and there was this group of 4 individuals and myself who were infiltrating this school, and it was a weird magical school, and this is where it starts to diverge from the story that I'm reading. It was like a super weird magical school. You had to like pull a bunch of strings to get in. We were in like spaceships or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I remember there being spaceships, and I was left behind. Right, so they went off and they infiltrated, and they were like friends of mine. like real friends, people who I know in real life who are infiltrating. I just don't actually know who they are. I can't remember who they were, but I remember the sense of familiarity, you know. And so I was left behind, and so I went to infiltrate this weird school with them because I was like, hey, I also want to be there. And they were telling me stories about, they sent me letters from the school or whatever about how they managed to get in, and they're like, yeah, so we just like asked them, we just kind of said that we were the new students, and they just kind of let us in. And I was like, cool, I'll just go do that too. So I drove my spaceship down there, went underneath the water, grabbed a knife, like a chef's knife, just from like some fish that had it. Yeah. And then I walked into the school with my chef's knife, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm infiltrating, not murdering. I don't have to murder them yet. So I just put the chef's knife down on the desk, and I'm like, hi, I'm the new student here. And they're like, hey, yeah, just head down the hallway. It's like last door on your right or whatever. And I'm trying to remember what happened here. But I went down that way, and I saw, right. So I went into this like classroom kind of thing, right? And it was, I was late. And at this point I have memories of other people being late, and of there being like some pretty big punishments to people who are late. Like nasty punishments. Because I've been to this class before, I've just never been, you know what I mean? So I went, and I was the one who was late, and so when the class ended and I didn't have anything to show for it, because I showed up like right at the very, very end, the teacher dude, who was also the headmaster of the like entire, you know, he's the dean or whatever. He was he was the person who ran the school, you know. And he was like, you have to stay behind. And so I had to stay behind. A couple of the other students were also kind of there, you know. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I was late. I'll suffer the consequences, you know. It's not time to murder you all yet. So I guess I'll just suffer the consequences. That's okay. And then all of a sudden it turned into not infiltrating, but I'm actually going to the school now. So I was going to the school, and like that's where my mind was at now, you know. Like it was no longer an infiltration. It was, I was going to school, and I was late, and my teacher was punishing me. So I had to. Yeah, we were taking to like this weird room thing where I saw a whole bunch of like lights and stuff, and then I came out and I was like, wow, thanks so much for showing me that. That was really cool. And then he was like, wow, you actually appreciated it. And I was like, yeah. And I have no idea what it was, but so we continue to like live through the school stuff, and it like, you know, just kind of skips forward a few days, I guess. I don't have any memory of it, so it like skips forward a few days, and all of a sudden now it's at a point where what is it? Right, I have to find like a place to sleep. I have to find a place to live, and I ask some other students who are, I'm like, where do I find my like a place to sleep? He's like, oh, I just made one in a cave. I'm like, you made one in a cave? He's like, yeah, like I just went out there with some bombs and I blew up like a spot to sleep in a cave. I was like, where do you find these caves? So he showed me the backyard of the school, which is like the same size as my backyard, which is not very big. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, where the heck did you find a cave to sleep in here? It's just a backyard. Like what the heck part of this is a cave? Because it goes like way down that way. I'm like, okay, so you left the school premises and then just exploded a like mountain. He's like, yeah. Okay, sure, I guess. So then we were at like lunchtime or whatever, and I was cleaning or something, and so then it came time to eat, and I had there was like at some point in time a box of spaghetti played into it as well. A box of spaghetti was relevant at one point. I don't know how, but it was relevant. I think I was trying to find a place to put it, and they were like, yeah, you just put it anywhere. I'm like, just anywhere. And they're like, yeah, just like anywhere is fine. I'm like, but it's like my food. Do we have like a kitchen I can put it in or something? Like, just leave your food here. We're in like a classroom or something. I'm like, something feels wrong about this. But you know, I left my box of spaghetti on like a classroom table or something like that. No. So that's the box of spaghetti on like a classroom table or a desk or something like that. And I continued onwards to cleaning and getting everything nice and clean and stuff for the headmaster who was gonna murder us all or whatever. And at this point in time, I'm infiltrating again, I guess. And it's time for dinner. So I go and sit down at the like outside table where everybody's sitting down at. And I'm like, so what do we eat here? And then my dream pretty much ended. And I wake up and I'm like, alrighty, sounds good. No idea what the heck was happening there. If it confused you, that's okay. It confused me too. Dreams are weird, man. I like my dreams though. I like talking about them, sharing them. When I have like just dreams that I'm just looking at, I'm like, what the heck was happening here? All right, another Steam Fortress run here. We'll talk about something other than a dream. My dreams are weird. I have weird dreams all the time. All the time. You know, I'll be like, and it's just like, a lot of people won't have dreams, so their dreams will be like non-Euclidean or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know. That's okay, I guess, but I just, my dreams are kind of, they tend to follow like a theme throughout it, and then they kind of just bop all over the place, and it's weird. But I'm really tired today, honestly. I didn't get a good sleep. Like, I got a good sleep, but just not enough sleep, you know? I wasn't like interrupted. I went to bed and I woke up at the time I wanted to wake up. I went to bed a little bit too late. I went to bed at like 3:30 or whatever. Got up at 10, and it was a good sleep. I was comfy. I wasn't restless. I felt pretty good when I woke up, but it wasn't. It was, you know, 6.5 hours sleep is not enough for a day of work. So I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight, which is fine, I guess. It's fine, I guess. I mean, it's, you know, not ideal, but fine. You know, I mean, it's kind of like what I've been doing this week is staying up late one night, being tired one day, then going to bed early, and then feeling great the next day, and then staying up late, and then you know, just repeating the pattern is kind of how it's been going this week. But also not a very good way to handle it, to be sure. I'd rather just be consistent with it, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna be able to get all the recording done. Also today I have less recording to do, so I could have even slept in if I wanted to. Could have even slept in. I mean, the thing is that I have a half an hour of extra stuff to do, but that's specifically at the end of the stream. I still start at the same time, I just end later, so that I have like, you know, an hour and like 45 minutes or like 2 hours or something like that of footage to save. Well, yeah, it'd be about 2 hours of footage that I don't record today, that I do record Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Like 2 hours of that. You know, it's I mean, it's because it's 2 days. It's 2 hours of content today. It's 2 hours, I guess, something like that. 4 hours of content today, something. I don't know. I think it's 3 hours. I don't know. Whatever. But it's like 2 hours of content that I don't have to record, because I have to record not one Yama check tries, not one KF2, and you know, I lose one Yama check tries, one KF2, and my God, we just got like brutally annihilated there. You know, one Yam check tries, one Gunfire Reborn, one KF2. That's like about 2 hours if the Gunfire Reborn one goes long, which it has been lately. So it's you know, it's a lot of time to save there, and I only end up spending an extra half an hour at the end of stream. Like, that's really just pretty. Oh my God, what the heck, man? What am I to do? What am I to do? Holy cow. What am I to do? Whatever, man. That's like 2 hours of content that I don't have to record, because that's like an hour of the Yamcheck tries in the KF2, and then about an hour on the Gunfire Reborn. It's about 2 hours of content that I didn't record, and then I get an extra half an hour at the end of the stream. But like that's at the end of the stream. So like before stream, I have 2 hours that I save. So I only end up recording 2 hours of content instead of, well, 2 and a bit. Instead of like 4 and a bit. You know, it's nice. It's really nice. Well, not really 4 and a bit, but like 4-ish. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Actually, no. Because I save either 1 Yamcheck tries or 1 Gunfire Reborn. So I save about like an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half. Hour and 45 minutes. Depending on whether I choose to record the because I still have to record 1 Gunfire Reborn and 1 Yamcheck tries. I don't have to record an extra one of those. So I'm only losing like, yeah, an hour and a half-ish. Anyway, my math was off, but like whatever. The point stands that I'm saving a lot more time than I'm losing, and you know, it doesn't even out, but it does kind of balance itself out to a certain extent. Except that like I'm trading the time before stream for time after stream. You know what I mean? So I really could have slept in on Wednesdays, because I save a lot of time before stream. Like I'm gonna be done in it's 11:36 right now. Yeah, that's right. I started recording at like 11. It's 11:36 right now, and like I'm gonna be done recording this one in about 15 minutes ish. So that's like 11:50, and then you know, be done recording the Yamcheck tries and the Gunfire Reborn by about like 1:15 ish, probably. I know what game I'm playing for the Yamcheck tries. Be about 25 minutes there, and then Gunfire Reborn about an hour. You know, it's pretty good. I mean, we died once in this one, so that wasted like 5 minutes as well. But whatever, you know. Despite me starting an hour late, I'm still gonna be done earlier than I have been. You know what I mean? Like it's still hugely valuable to me for this Wednesday. It's nice to have that break. It's nice to have that break. You know, I get the weekends off obviously, but to have a nice little relaxing Wednesday as well halfway through is nice. And again, I didn't get that last week because I was so behind on everything. I had to like push it forward. It's just like last week just sucked, man. It sucked on every front. It really did. It was every possible avenue that could suck sucked. Every possible avenue. Today's also kind of tired, but like, you know, whatever. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm happy this week. I'm excited, and I'm having fun recording, and that matters more to me than not being tired personally. You know? It's good. It's really good. It's the moral of the story. I would like to kind of pick it up so I have a little bit more time to relax before stream. It is a longer stream. I mean, RuneScape streams I kind of end up taking on a little bit longer too sometimes. I don't really mind taking the RuneScape streams on longer, to be honest with you. Like, if a Monster Hunter World stream goes on like an extra hour, I'm like, eh. If a RuneScape stream goes on an extra hour, I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna be playing RuneScape later anyway. You know, I let my commentary kind of die down towards the end of it, because like I do need to rest. I do need to not be working so dang hard all day long and not extending that time. But are they all gonna get into a fight here? Because they all gonna get into a fight? Oh, what the heck? There's something behind me too. I was having too much fun watching the dang husks, man. And now we're past the 20-minute mark too. So yeah. Well, we're not past it yet, but we're gonna be past it by the time I finish up all the ending bits here. I didn't realize. I thought that was where all the enemies were. I'm sorry. I messed up. I was having fun watching the husks. Anyway. We'll end it there then, I guess, an anticlimactic, but so be it. So be it. You know, sometimes that just sometimes, you know, it just be the way it do, and today it definitely do. Oh well. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to see more in the future, comment if you have anything to say. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.